You're listening to Synergy to Synastry, the podcast where two corporate girlies called to follow their intuition take you on a journey of self-exploration through metaphysical modalities.
I'm Christine, intuitive coach and clairvoyant.
And I'm Renee, psychic intuitive and astrologer.
We're excited that you're here and honored to be your spiritual guides. If you enjoy this podcast, make sure to subscribe, rate, and review wherever you listen. It helps listeners find our show, plus it automatically enters you into our raffles to win a free psychic reading.
Now, let's get into the episode. Happy January, everyone. We are bringing you a very special bonus episode.
Last year, we released a January bonus episode about the Twilight and Anchorman movie quotes we stuck into season 1 of the podcast. And surprise, we didn't tell you, but we also hid quotes in season 2.
That's right. We are sneaky. We actually selected 2 different movies and buried those Easter eggs throughout the season. Did you catch any or figure out which movies we chose? Let us know in the comments.
I think we should explain to the listener how the episode they're about to hear actually came to be. Agree?
We ended up recording this episode in New York City. I took the train. That was an adventure. You'll hear us mention that a little bit in this actual episode. And I went to visit Christine, and we had a fun, long weekend together of adventures. And of course, we sat down and watched these movies. You will notice that there are some city sounds in the background, sounds that Christine views as white noise. And when I was there, I was laughing because I realized, no, this is really loud. It is absolutely blasting. I don't know how she tuned some of it out. Once I fell asleep, I was fine, and I didn't get awoken by the city sounds. But if I was awake, people honking, they honk like this, honk, and I don't understand that.
I don't either, actually, and I live here. It doesn't do anything.
Neither here nor there. Keep that in mind as you are listening, that I, in post-production, tweaked the audio, filtered the audio as much as possible in situations where there was the New York City soundscape going on. But if you do hear sirens and honking, just consider that our third podcast host.
Fourth. Your mom is third. The city comes fourth.
That's true. That's true.
Okay, so I bet you're wondering by this point, what 2 films did we watch? Great question. Would love to answer it. Renee's favorite comfort movie, 500 Days of Summer, and one of my favorite comfort movies, Just Friends. You'll hear clips of us reacting in real time to each film, as well as our film critic analyses, which are not professional whatsoever. We will reveal the planted quotes and how many the other person correctly identified. Because Renee's an Aries, so we love competition.
See, what's so funny about that is I've never really thought of myself as being super competitive, but I do get competitive about intellectual things.
It makes perfect sense. And I notice it with anybody who's an Aries sun, their little competitive nature. And I'm like, I see you.
All right. So back to the discovery and reveal of these quotes. Obviously, when we are analyzing it, major spoiler alert. We don't give you a plot-by-plot breakdown, but because we are analyzing the characters and mentioning some things that happen, if you don't want to hear any of it, you can cover your ears or just put it on pause and return to this episode at a future date.
We hope you find this episode to be a little treat to kick off your 2026 and enjoy listening as much as we enjoyed our movie snacks.
We did. They were yummy.
Oh my God, so good.
This is a story. A boy meets girl. You should know up front, this is not a love story.
Way to set the tone, huh? They don't fall in love at the end.
I can't tell you what happens. The first time we watched this film, I saw it with my mom, my sister, in theaters down the Cape. And I was like all excited to see it. And it was literally us and like one other person in the theater. Because it's an indie film. And I was like, that was a great movie. I really enjoyed that. And the two of them were like, really? What are you talking about? Like, not that they hated it, but they were just like, that wasn't what I thought it was going to be. For some people, it requires a rewatch.
That is good. I'm really glad we did this. I love these pancakes.
Is she an avoidant attachment?
Don't go. You're still my best friend.
That was actually my nickname in college. They called me perfectly adequate handsome.
They used to call me anal girl.
Why didn't you get that line in there?
I was very neat and organized.
Is that a line?
Yes. Okay, you finally have one. You've missed two.
Knew it. I knew it. What did I miss? Hold on. What did I miss?
The first one was, I love these pancakes.
How did I miss that?
The thing is, after all of the lines, you immediately commented on something. You heard the line, but you were commenting on the whole scene. So I think you missed the actual line being said.
Yes. Oh my God.
And then the second one was Centuries of Reinforcement. That was after the Super Skank thing.
Oh, yes. And then
and you went, the patriarchy! There's 11 more.
Oh my God, this is so good.
I didn't get the pumpkin yet. Okay, pause. I'm just going to fill you in. That just like replays in my head because I feel like you can apply it to anything in dating. And I see that a lot on online dating profiles of guys. They want somebody who likes the things that they like to do and will just also be there.
Right.
And it's missing the fact that this is a whole person
Yes.
who has other lived experiences. And it's not just about like some of their interests or the taste in music or whatever.
Yeah.
And so it's just like such a small nugget. It wasn't one that I was able to incorporate, but just as like a quick pause here, we've passed multiple lines that I wanted to say, but I couldn't get them in. The very, very beginning when they were showing the flashbacks of like, you know, cutting my hair off and feel nothing. Right before that, they were talking about Tom and he was watching The Graduate, basically saying that he had a total misreading of The Graduate. Yes. People are not on the same page. They're not able to read the subtext. They're not able to grasp whatever it is. And you just say, it's a total misreading of The Graduate. Yes, so it's one that we use. But again, how would I have been able to fit that in the podcast?
Right. I have to do something with this towel. I'm sorry.
See, you put the towel down, but then we're eating the food over here.
I did not think it's
so. I feel like it's moot, and they're just playing in the towel.
Like, this is my life.
This is very good, though.
It's so good.
I wouldn't have thought necessarily that this is an obvious combo. For the listener, in case we keep this in.
Oh, right. I'm sorry.
We went to the Harry Potter store in New York. We got the pumpkin pasty, puff pastry, chunks of sugar on the outside, filled with like a pumpkin puree. And yeah, I think it's because it's like the sweet, savory, fatty combo. Yeah, but it's not too much pumpkin, so there's enough breathing room in there that you still taste the pastry.
It's almost like a ravioli. Like, it's not like pumpkin pie.
Yes.
But it's a sweet, but it's not like pumpkin pie is like light and like puddingy. This is like a filling.
Anyway, this is a food podcast.
We're just being open about it now. You know what we should do one day? Those movies where they like feed you the food during the movie.
Oh, was it like 4D or what are that called?
Something. I know.
I know what you're talking about. I feel like that's the thing that would be here.
I've definitely seen it in New York.
Yeah.
Maybe a next year thing.
Or just a trip.
Yeah. So was it ever on? No, but it could have been in a world where good things happen to me. Yeah, well, that's not really where we live.
Sorry, I have to pause. There's a part of me that's like, he's a hopeless romantic. Why wouldn't anybody love me? He's not doing anything to like better himself. He's a disempowered Pisces.
Well, we've only just started the film.
I know, we're 15 minutes in and I already am like, he's Kale.
Oh my god.
At work?
In the copy room.
Anybody can walk in, guys.
You want some toner?
That's what she said. This is what annoys me about when people say women are so confusing. She's literally telling him what she wants. And instead of taking it at face value, he's clearly uncomfortable. This is not what he wants.
she's picking up on the previous conversation they had at the Friday night out, which was not that long ago, where she was setting out her belief system on relationships. I'm not comfortable being somebody's anything. So of course she wants to have it be casual, but he didn't hear the first time. And then he's hearing the second time. He is hoping it will change.
Right. Ugh. I do wish life was more like a musical. I would love a dance break mid-set.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Very quick pause. In season 1, in our Claire's episode, I told this story about how I was at the dining hall and then I heard a song and it was this one.
Yes.
Because I was doing a monologue from this movie for that class. And then this song came on and then I was like, okay, it's going to be fine.
It's going to be fine.
Yeah, but I love that scene. It's just like, it's so cute.
Neptune conjunct the Ascendant. Disney princess.
If this is what you're getting at.
Yeah.
This is a manic pixie dream girl.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Yes.
Okay.
Who's Lars from Norway?
Just some guy she met in the gym.
Yes.
Brad Pitt's face.
Yes. I will never forget that one. Brad Pitt's face and Jesus' hand.
Every scene she is in, she's just dropping truth bombs.
Yes, she's like,
her dialogue is so good.
She's like 45 in a 12-year-old's body.
Yes.
Do you want one?
Yeah. I mean, like, what are we, like, what's going on here with us?
It instantly is fruity.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think it is Pop Rocks.
For the listener, another treat that we got. Oh, it's starting to tinkle. It's doing the crackling thing.
I can hear it from here. Yes. Oh, this is so wild. I love these.
The chocolate tastes like strawberry, and then it's like, oh no, it's still going. It's just crackling.
Man, this is
That's good.
Addictive.
Kissing in the coffee room, holding hands in IKEA, shower sex. Come on, friends my balls.
We will say that sometimes. If somebody says like something about being just friends.
Wait, I love that. I also can't get over these chocolates.
This was me taking the train, except I had to wait 6 hours. Just kidding.
You didn't have it that easy.
No, I didn't.
You just swooped on.
Yeah.
Hey, baby. Hey, you? Hell no. I called her last night, told her I was sick. Like an angel.
I'm not gonna know anybody at this.
For your reference, there are 3 more quotes.
3?
Yep.
Jeez. Oh, jeez, Sadie.
We have a whole line of inspirational photographic cards featuring Pickles, my cat. I think people
Me
will
as a
really
greeting card
enjoy
writer.
them. Thank you.
Can I say something about the cat?
Well, okay.
That was the monologue that I did.
Oh my god, Renee. You're like so artsy and cool. I could never. Wait, I love this movie. This is so good. It's life. It's real life.
Yes.
It's finding yourself. It's making mistakes. But, like, I'm happy he learned from his mistakes.
Yes.
If he was going to be a whiny Pisces the whole season. The whole show. Ugh.
All right. So we just finished watching 500 Days of Summer, which I walk around stating is my favorite movie.
I can see why.
Because I have watched this movie probably at this point as many times as Twilight, maybe a little bit more. This is one that I at minimum watch once a year. It's definitely the only film that I do that with. You were saying it just felt like real life. That is how I felt at that time. To put this in context, in 2009, when this film came out, I was going to be like a sophomore in high school.
Oh my god. Okay.
So I had not dated anybody or anything, but I still was like, oh, this feels really real. And I like how the characters talk to each other, and I appreciated the nuance of each of them. So we were talking about this at the beginning, that I saw it with my mom and my sister, and their takeaway was they did not like Summer at all because they were in Tom's camp. And they wanted him to be happy and they wanted him to get the girl because that's the formula. that we normally see in a rom-com. And I was like, oh, they're not supposed to be together. No, so they told us right up front. This is not a love story.
Yes.
Like, you had the seed planted. Oh, so they're probably not going to get together by the end of this film. So I was just enjoying the dynamic between the two of them and peeling back the layers. Plus, on the film side, I don't know if you're familiar with this, mise en place, which is like how you're setting up the shot.
Oh.
And they do a lot of strategic things in this film. They use a lot of boxes. So they'll box Tom in, contained in his like way of thinking, or she'll be in the center of the screen and he'll be off center. Other things like she is represented by blue, so she's wearing blue basically in every scene, if not her clothes, accessories, and he's represented by brown. So they have these color motifs that pop up over and over and over again and are like representing them. Plus like all these other like little film nerd details that I really enjoy unpacking over time. There's a few lines here and there where you hear it and go, ooh, cringe. It was like still even cringe at that time, but it feels very of that era. I just love so many things about it. And I just get like so excited to share it with people. So what are your first reactions?
I will say I loved this movie. 5 out of 5 stars. In 2009, the summer, I had just graduated college. I was probably in the similar place that the characters were, and I was thinking about this during the movie, figuring out like, what is love? Is it what I've been told it is? And you learn the hard way that it's not. Another theme of like, we hear what we want to hear. We don't hear what is actually happening. But it's also beautiful, all the things that we talk about in readings. This is the phase you're going through in life. This relationship is mirroring this lesson for you. To see that there was a purpose to them coming together, even though they didn't end up together, it got them to their next chapter, because that's what lessons are. And they learned from their lessons. At first, I was like, Tom is not self-aware, all the things. And I still think his maturity is behind that of Summer's, but he learns. Even if he's taking baby steps, he's still taking steps forward. And again, in the movie, they say there's no such thing as fate, but like, there is. It's fate that you meet these people, but it's what you do with it and what you do with your free will that, I don't know, moves it forward. I could see watching this movie over and over, even during different like parts of your life or seasons of your life, and getting different lessons. This was very well done. I'm very obsessed with it. And I noticed the blue because after the scene where he like sleeps with Summer for the first night, and there's that like little montage, dance. Everything is blue in this.
You were like, oh, I love her wallpaper, also blue. And the cranes hanging were blue, except for the red one, which was the one that he touched, not the blue one. In hearing you reacting to the film as we were watching it, like what you just said, you commented on that in real time, like, oh, they were meant to meet.
Yeah.
And they're teaching each other a lesson. When I first watched this, I wasn't in that type of understanding that we talk about constantly from our whole spiritual awakening and the readings that we do. But I think that that's really one of the most fundamental pieces, and the fact that there's so much of the fate versus free will. I loved that idea even at the time. It's something that I really had to toy with over the years. Like I would reflect on this film, and at that time, like when I wasn't dating anyone, but looking at certain schools, or I'm getting a certain job. And then I had these things, obviously, that were my intuition that were popping up. And I would think about this film and rewatch this film and even apply it to the other areas of life that one day you wake up and you know. And that is your intuition. Like it literally, it's woven in here, even though it's not so explicitly discussed. And of course, we can see that so much more clearly now because of our perspective.
And I do wonder if I watched that in 2009, how I would have felt. When you said you saw it with your mom and your sister, and they didn't like Summer at first, and they just wanted Tom to be happy, I feel like they also were not listening. Just like Tom isn't listening. Like I love movies like this where everybody watching this is going to have a different experience, just like they each had a different experience in the relationship. Yes. That is life.
Summer would say something and you're like, yeah, like you go girl, like I'm totally in agreement. All of the women in this film, which there's not that many, but the cast isn't very large, they had their head on their shoulders. All of them were really functioning to try to get through to Tom.
Yeah.
Even the friends, when they were doing the wedding videos, like for the newlywed couple, and he's talking about Robin better than my dream girl. There's so many things like that where they hit you with this really good line, or it's something to just chew on. At least they are representing somebody, and in this situation, a male character who does kind of have his head on right, even if in this example, okay, he's been with this girl since 97, which means they probably were together in, high school or younger or something.
Crazy.
And yet he understands the unrealistic expectations, which was another piece that came up, expectations versus reality, and like all the split screen things that they did at different points that basically fueled the whole movie. So when you were pretty early on brought up him being a Pisces, I was then watching through that lens for the entire film. Was he not living a delusion? That is the low vibrational side of Pisces. He's hearing what he wants to hear. He's very sensitive. That's why he was getting so dramatic and emotional and in this like deep depression, because he just wants to be loved. He needed the lesson of her, the loss of her, to reclaim his power. Because if we reset to the beginning of the story, he's just in this job he doesn't really care about. He's settled in because it was just giving him an income, and he had lost his passion. And so he needed to have a breakdown. I wonder if, like, based on the age, this is like a Saturn return type timeline. That could potentially make sense. So he has this massive breakup. He quits his job. He has total upheaval in his life. And then he can actually start the new chapter and like get on the course that he was supposed to be on. And the other theme kind of related to this is about being honest. So in that monologue, people should be able to say how they feel. She was saying exactly how she felt and what her truth was to him. He wasn't hearing it. By the time they're on the bench at the end, oh, so you just do what you want. It's as if certain things are finally clicking in his brain that he just fundamentally didn't understand because he was projecting on her the entire time, which is the manic pixie dream girl.
I will say my favorite female character in this entire movie was the woman whose cat is Mr. Pickles. 1000%. The fact that she did a whole presentation and said, like, this entire theme is going to be pictures of my cat on greeting cards. Genius.
I was really hoping I could bring a Pickles quote in there,
but
then I would have had to have explained that Pickles is a cat, or that the line would have to be the one of like, if Pickles goes for it right there, that's a dead cat. And then if I said that to you, you would have been like, what? Because when that line came out, you looked at me like you were appalled. So I just couldn't figure out a way to finagle that.
Tell me how I did.
Just as we did last year, I had my little list of all the Easter eggs as we had recorded the season. I was marking as they passed through the movie what Christine identified. Of the 14 quotes, Christine got 5. So I'll just go through them quick. First one, episode 1, this is the 2025 eclipses. The quote was said by Summer, very neat and organized.
Yes.
And this is one that you did guess.
I did. Wow, look at me.
Episode 3, to plan or to manifest. Another Summer quote. She was heavy on this list, which was not intentional. Was that for me? Was that for my benefit?
Oh, I didn't get that one.
You did get that
one.
I
did get that one.
You did get that one. So that was after Tom got punched in the face and they were fighting in the apartment right before Friends My Balls.
Okay, right.
Which, of course, is the most memorable part of that scene. Next one, episode 4, Feng Shui for Energetically Inspired Living. This is a Tom line. That's why we bought a home with 2 kitchens. Episode 5, a balanced plate, a balanced mind. Love these pancakes.
Yes.
You did not identify it in real time, but you know this one.
I know it so well.
You know this one. So I was surprised when you didn't say something.
I was looking at the gross sausage on the plate next to the pancakes, and I really don't think I was listening because I was like, ew.
Okay, the next one, this is the last quote, actually, that was in the film from my list. Episode 7, all along there was some invisible string. The quote was by the narrator, nothing more than coincidence. And this one you did flag. Episode 8, quantum hypnosis and life coaching. Centuries of reinforcement. That was by Mackenzie. The next one, I snuck into a bonus episode. And this was the Summer Solstice 2025 raffle winner, little mini. I'm in love with Summer.
Love.
Which this one you got right away. In episode 9, Divine Exploration, this was another summer quote. Okay, I'm new, so no making fun of me.
Oh, how did I miss that?
So this was when she was doing karaoke.
Yeah.
Episode 11, Reading Fictional Characters. Just some guy she met at the gym with Brad Pitt's face and Jesus' abs.
Beautiful.
The favorite quote.
Favorite one.
The best one, I knew I had to fit it in, and of course, I was using this in reference to Niklaus. Next one, this was in the bonus episode, our interview with Daganit. Like a ninja. That one is probably one that I use the most often.
Oh my God.
And that was also a Mackenzie line. This was when they were talking on the phone. He didn't go to the wedding. Anytime he was talking, you just tuned him out.
100%.
All right. Episode 12, The Spiritual Root of Etymology. This is Tom from the monologue speech. This is exactly what I'm talking about. What does that even mean? Episode 13, Divine, Feminine, and Flow. You're good. Also from karaoke scene. That one I say a lot too. Last but not least, we had episode 14. I snuck 2 quotes in there. This was the spiritual business ownership and Kundalini. The first quote, flexible on the cute.
Oh, wow. No, I did not get that.
And that was also a Mackenzie line.
100%.
Yeah.
Did not listen to anything he said.
The last one was a summer line, also from the beginning of the movie. Might as well have fun while we can and save the serious stuff for later.
Ooh, yes.
So the ones you got, to recap, were the ones from episode 1, 3, 7, the bonus episode, the summer one, 11, and that's it.
No, I'm really happy. I really love the movie. Okay, listener, up next is my movie that I've been sneaking quotes in from, Just Friends, which is a 2005 hit that I've now included as a Christmas movie that I watch every year. Renee, I'm excited for you to watch it, and I think this movie is going to make you a little bit dumber, and I apologize in advance.
I have seen this movie, but I don't know it well enough, and I definitely would never be able to quote it. So this will be fun, and just like we did with my movie, I have not seen, read, or heard the quotes in a long time, so it's going in completely cold. Will I identify any of them?
Yes, Renee's definitely going to win again, but it will be interesting to see how it goes. Without further ado,
we've been friends for a really long time, but I want to be more than that.
Wait. He has like 1,000 photos on his wall.
Yeah.
And she's been to his room?
They're besties.
It's like a shrine in the corner of his room of so many photos of them. That's obsessive behavior.
Okay, Tom.
Now we have to figure out his astrology. Okay, she also has like a photo shrine, but it's like of stuff in her life. So I guess they're making it like slightly less weird.
Wait, did you not have photos like that?
No.
I had that, but it was like not just of me and one other person. It was
yes.
It was like Jamie's.
Okay, quick pause. Obviously, this is so of the time. Like,
oh yeah,
bully story, glow
20
up,
years ago.
fat phobia, all of that. If she really is best friends with him, why is she inviting these people over? Why did she allow them to come into her house for this party?
They're in high school. They're not.
But they're graduating. You might never see these people again.
But they're not.
And they've been mean to your best friend, probably repeatedly for years.
I'm not defending it, but like, they're like 18. Like, they're not fully developed.
I just think that's so sad.
No, it's very sad.
Because she like loves him and cares about him enough to make him a custom shirt with their faces on it, and then yells at them saying, leave him alone, but allow them to come over in the first place when this is obviously not the first time. That
100%.
feels inconsistent because she will defend him, but she let them come over and there's no way they're just like day one saying eat a salad.
No.
This has clearly been ongoing, and that's like, oh, poor guy.
No, it's so sad. LA.
Wait, my movie was also in LA.
Oh my gosh.
Why did we pick the same movie?
And Tom was from New Jersey, which is where they're originally from.
Stop. We picked the same film. Except mine didn't take place at Christmas. This plane is literally going to light on fire.
Yeah.
The container said microwavable.
I didn't get that one in, but that's when I use all the time.
Which one? Daddy, We're Down?
Daddy, We're Down. So my friend who also is obsessed with the movie. We'd be at work, and whenever there was an issue, he'd like stand up and be like, "Daddy, we're down." And I'm like, no one else found this funny, like, but we did.
Oh, okay, this one too.
Yeah.
It's one of your clever little plans. When he shown himself to be clever in making plans.
She's
like,
seeing what she wants to see.
Yeah. I feel like we need like a count on the comments on physical
the body
appearance
counts?
because it's like, do I look fat in these pants? Like, eat a salad. We're probably 6 to 8 now, and we're not that far into the film.
No.
Or even, I guess we'll include like, look at your teeth, you got veneers. Like, literally anything about appearance. There's
Everything's
so
about
many
appearance.
comments.
Yeah.
I actually can't get over how many times I've talked about his weight.
Yeah, it's like
it was just in the last scene and then the scene before. It's exhausting. I mean, but I think if the point they're trying to get across is he was mistreated and he was judged and questionably part of the reason he was friend zoned, but we'd have to hear that from her mouth. I know it's of the time, but it's just, do you remember what you thought?
I hated when people made fun of other people for the way they looked. So it's always been a sore spot for me.
Yeah.
As a society, I don't think we were as aware as we are now.
Right.
Yes, that always bothered me. And yes, I always spoke up, but I wasn't surprised to see it in the movie. Do you know what I mean?
It makes sense that these kinds of comments would be made, but like if we're comparing to my movie, which was 4 years later?
Yeah.
They made 3 gay jokes and we're like, okay, 3 felt like too many.
Yeah.
And this is 10?
Yeah.
And we're not even close to halfway.
But this wasn't
like way
It's
high.
too much, but this also wasn't an indie film. This was a mainstream film.
That's true.
So it was a different audience.
That scene at the car, when in 500 Days of Summer, people should be able to see how they feel. He should be able to say, I'm so embarrassed. If they were best friends, I know it's been like a long time and obviously he had a crush on her and everything, but she wasn't saying to him, I feel like you're a totally different person, or this was really uncomfortable. I'm glad we did this, but I'm not glad that we, like, nothing was said. There was just this uncomfortable tension. And then she sees him having a fit of embarrassment in the car and then still says nothing. She should be surprised because she thought he was like acting like he was better than her or like LA or whatever. Mm-hmm. It's just yet again, like a missed opportunity of people to just say how you feel. I'm a bubble. Do you think that they gave her something else that they put in that tube? Because there's no way she's putting real toothpaste. But like, what is it? My balls, friends, my balls. Oh, oh. Be yourself. She's like such a character.
Yes.
Is this her real voice? Or is she doing that?
I think that's her real voice.
The Sam Carolers. The absolute toxic regression he is experiencing is hard to watch. It's so cringy. Christine. He is also delusional. He is delusional, but in the comedic way. Look at the crazed look in his eye right there. With Tom, he was projecting on her, and he is like, let me change myself for her. So he's like doing the inverse. Yeah. But both just have a conversation.
Yeah.
Why did we pick the same film?
I don't know. It's so funny.
But then I got to thinking that I'd rather have you in my life as a friend than not at all.
This is what people would want 500 Days of Summer to be.
If they ended up together, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the children next door!
My God.
History repeating itself.
Oh, Is there more?
This looks like it's like a blooper thing.
Which we love a blooper.
Oh, there we go.
God.
I definitely missed so many quotes. I feel like I only got like 4.
No, you got it.
Okay.
I just think it's so funny and light. Sweet. Like, I love the ending when they get together.
It's definitely a Christmas movie.
So tell me your take on this. What did you think?
Dinkelman. He's so emo. Really strong commonalities with my pick, which is interesting, but Some of the over-the-top stuff was, like, definitely very funny. So many good one-liners. Like, ones you pointed out, and then other ones where I was just like, oh, that would have been, like, a good one, too, or just one to repeat. So I see why you like it for that. When you do think about some of the conversations that they were having, it was still also reflecting what could go wrong in the relationships, and it really comes down to the fact that they were not communicating with each other. I would have liked to have seen Button with the mom at the end or something, because I think the mom was just such a treasure of a character. Every time she popped up, it was just so great, and I feel like, oh, that would have been like great to have like a little something at the end just for her.
Yeah.
I feel like you were more worried about my reaction to Anchorman, and I don't know if it's just because it's been a year. I felt like more bothered by the number of the jokes that they were making than Anchorman, quote unquote, a period piece, because it's set back in time, so we justified it a little bit. A 3.5 out of 5 for me. I was sitting here cracking up. There's merit, but then all I could think about is, oh, I wish that they would like redo this movie and just take some of this stuff out. It's like a classic concept of friends to lovers. As writers, like, wouldn't you think we've now made this same joke so much? Maybe we should stop.
In 2005, no.
I get like having like a running joke, but there's like the rule of threes.
That was a big characteristic of stupid movies back in the day, including 2005. Like, it was 20 years ago.
Okay, that is weird when you put it like that.
When you say, you're like, oh yeah, 20 years ago. And a lot of the stuff that they say, no one would really bat an eye. Meanwhile, today, if somebody used the F word,
I know, and
not F-U-C-K, or the R word, like,
yes.
When did The Hangover come out? 2009, 2010?
Okay, I think that's a really good comparison, because if that's only like a few years later, obviously that was like more of a ensemble than this, but they're still making some jokes like that. But
when we get to 500 Days of Summer, they make like 3 off-color jokes.
Yes.
Whereas like it was the whole movie here. We like slowly, as a society, get better about it. It is a nostalgic movie for me, so I will come back to it once a year.
Yes.
Even with that stuff in it, which unfortunately I'm not proud of, but here we are.
Yeah, but like I said, I think there's so many good lines. It definitely is funny.
It's so funny.
But yeah, it's just if I put my movie critic hat on, then I just go, okay, like I wish they did this differently and I wish they did that differently. But like you said, it's just, it is a accurate snapshot of that era.
Right.
Jamie never said anything at the end. It's from the male's perspective, and he has a crush on this girl. And it just happens to get reciprocated by the end. And technically in 500 Days of Summer, it does get reciprocated in like the first third to middle or something.
Right.
So it does get returned. It just doesn't pan out. The happy ending was like he got what he wanted. And oh yeah, by the way, like she's interested in him too. Where I think for Summer, she at least was like developed more as an individual, where we actually didn't get that much background for Jamie because we only ever saw her through his lens.
Right.
And then like, okay, she had like a conversation with Darla and that's it. Are you familiar with the Bechdel test?
Mm-mm.
So you have to have more than one woman. Check. They have to talk to each other. Check. They have to be talking about something other than a man. Obviously, we didn't pass that here. Technically, 500 Days of Summer doesn't pass it either because none of the women are ever in the same scene. We're like, oh, I love all of these female characters, but they never are in the same room. There's only ever one woman, and the rest of them are guys. We're not having that because it's fully about this man's desires, and that was in both of them.
But it does speak to how movies have been made or how society has been structured for years to prioritize the male POV. We've done a great job in the last 20 years of changing that because the fact that we notice it means that we've had a big change. Right. So let's go over what lines were dropped this season. Some of them were subtle and some of them were slightly ridiculous. There were 11 quotes this season. You got 8 out of 11. Renee wins again, everyone. Episode 1, the line was this one of your clever little plans? In episode 3, the line was, oh, light bulb.
Oh, I totally missed that one. Where was that?
When they were in the studio, she was talking and he couldn't hear. And finally he goes, oh, light bulb.
Oh, I did not.
Yeah.
I did not register that at all. Okay.
And then I've been using this one so often lately, but in episode number 4, it was this little Japanese princess when we were talking about the Maneki Neko cat. Number 5 was Blueberry.
Mhm.
Episode number 6 was Be Yourself. Episode number 8 was Chris. Chris!
I love that one.
Which will always be my favorite. Episode 9, the Divine Exploration episode that was split in 2. I'll just enjoy this glass of water. Episode 11 was Forgiveness is More Than Saying Sorry, which I think is a tune that is stuck in our head.
Okay, I did not remember that you quoted that. I just recognized the song from seeing this. I was like, oh, here's the song. And so I was just like into the song.
Oh my God. Okay. So
did you give me credit for it?
I did.
Okay,
Renee got
-1.
Thanks for being honest. Episode 12. Wait a minute. Am I being punked? Episode 13 was So Tell Me About Your Job.
Are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when they said that line, I almost said something to you out loud. That would be a good one. Yeah. I did not remember that you said that in the podcast. I just thought, like, oh, that's like such a mundane line you could throw in. So tell me about your job.
And I did.
And you did.
Episode 14 was I Can't Compete with This Guy.
I'm assuming that was Ryan's character.
It was Ryan's character talking about Dinkelman to...
Yeah. Was it when they were in the dentist office?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that was it, folks.
Wow, yeah, no, I missed that.
Mm-hmm.
Mended
7 out of 11.
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven, hi.
The common lesson between both films is...
Be yourself.
Be yourself.
Being yourself.
Yep.
Communicate. Be honest about what you want and, like, who the other person is.
Yeah.
These delusions are just...
They don't want what you want. Just walk away then.
It's not
like
easy,
just don't be together
Yeah.
if you're being authentically yourself, you're being honest, and you're saying, hey, these are my boundaries, or these are the things I want, these are the things I don't want. And then if they can't receive that or they can't respect that, then you can't force it, which they were talking about in here.
Yeah.
Like he was saying that to Anna Faris at the end of just like, you can't like torture people into liking you. They're joking when they're saying that, but that really is the commentary. It's just, you shouldn't have to be forcing it. And it wasn't working for him to quote unquote win her when he was trying to game her.
Mm-hmm.
But when they were just hanging out, being themselves, being authentic, and then we're able to have the discussion of, oh, why didn't you make a move? That's like what you're craving the whole time of just be honest. Just say what it is that you want. Be vulnerable. Look how quickly it got resolved.
Yeah. So, listener, we hope you enjoyed listening along to these movies with us. Bye. We love you. Thanks for listening. If you'd like to learn more, the resources we used to prepare for this episode are listed in the show notes.
If you're curious to develop your intuition, we've partnered with the Nuurvana Be Light program to give our listeners a $500 discount on tuition fees. Email us for more details and we'll connect you with the founder, Deganit Noor.
Want to connect with us? You can reach me, Christine, at Channeled by Christine with 1 L on Instagram.
And you can reach me, Renee, at _readbyrenee. Or connect with us both via email at synergytosynastry@gmail.com.
Keep your spirit curious and your aura sparkling.
We'll see you when the stars next align. I will talk, and I'll just say, hi, Christine, and then you can talk.
That's such a good idea. I'm going to talk from here, and then I'm going to move a little closer to see if we need me to move a little closer.
And then I'll sit a little farther back and have the table fall. So we can see how that goes.
You know what?
It's because I bounced a little.
No, but this makes me so happy. I was like, you know what? Don't put the hot chocolate on you.
If we're both sitting back and we're talking, and we're going
like
to turn
this.
towards each other,
Yes,
and we're going to talk like this.
We're going to be like,
oh my gosh, that thing that happened. Remember how JGL was in this movie as a child? Who's JGL?
I don't know. Is that his name?
That's his name.
I'm always like, he's the third.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Slate, you got to behave.
Slate, do you want to contribute? Anything to say?
Oh, now we're not talking?